Hey y'all, this is Courtney with Nurse Court Budgets. Welcome to my August monthly budget planner setup video and getting everything ready for the month of August and my monthly budget and everything. So we are going to kind of incorporate everything into one video. I started doing that at the last, I think in July, I started incorporating it all in one. And so that is what we're going to do today. We are going to jump over to August. So I think what I'm going to do is keep a little spot here for July open, my little tab there. And then we are going to move over to August. Okay. So I did at the end of July, that video, I went ahead and jumped into and put in my paydays for August. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing and go ahead and get them set up for September. And that way I will not have to look back and forth. So September, we jump to September, and my payday should be, because I got paid on the 29th, and I should get paid on the 12th and the 26th. So let me just pop down those payday stickers, and that way I am, you know what I'm tempted to do is go ahead and do that for the rest of the year, because I don't have too many more months left. So that's September, and so then October would be, so that would be not a payday, so this would be a payday, so it would be the 10th and the 24th. 10th and the 24th. And then it should be November, should be the 7th and the 21st. And then moving on into December should be the 5th and the 19th. And we are going to put a little piggy because I actually used up all of the dollar stickers. Isn't that crazy? So those should be my paydays for the rest of the year. And that way those are set and I don't have to put those down for the rest of the year. So that's nice to go ahead and just get that done. So let me go back to August. I have not done a very good job of keeping up on my day-to-day spending for the month of July. So I'm probably going to have to go back and kind of do a little recap video. Well, not a recap, but I'm going to have to go back and actually fill that in and stuff so that I can actually do my monthly closeout video. I'm going to have to do a little bit of homework before I can jump in. I have kind of slacked off July. It's been so busy, honestly, like right now with just like work and the garden season that my budgeting stuff is actually kind of taking a back seat. And I'm still trying to, follow my budget and all of that, but it's definitely taking a back seat. And July is not going to be a good month on spending because I bought that freezer that they have delivered. And so, yeah, we don't want to talk about the spending for July. So let me go and put down this little tab in here for the month of August. So that way I can flip back and forth. And then what I like to do is put down my bills when my bills are due. So I have my Apple iCloud and my IRA is going to come out on the 1st and the 2nd. And so that is actually going to come out on this payday. Okay. All right. So basically I am starting fresh at the start of the month because of the way I've got 3 paydays this month. So, okay, that will make that easy. So let me get my tracker sheets here. And I also have my sticker sheets out for decorating. So let's take a peek. The stickers for August are kind of pink and green. So I think that's maybe kind of the colors and blues. So that's kind of what we'll stick with. We will stick with, let's do, how about some greens and yellows? We haven't done many of those. So I think that's what we'll do, is these kind of green and yellow colors for something a little different. So let me just go ahead then and write down, and I will go in here and do this. Let me see. So August, so I get paid on the 1st and then the 15th. So I need to go and write down all the bills that are due up through the 15th. So that's going to be my iCloud, my IRA, half of my mortgage, my car insurance, my trash, and my electric. And then the water and internet can come out then on that paycheck for the 15th. Okay, so let me just go and write these down. So we got Apple iCloud, IRA, half mortgage, giving, car insurance, trash, electric, and that should be all that is due on those. So let me put down, so I know that Apple iCloud and the IRA are due on the 1st and the 2nd. So we will pop those in. And then the half mortgage, gonna almost run out of space, and giving, we'll see if we can get them all on there. We can, pretty good. Okay, and then the car insurance is on the 7th, and then trash is on the 8th. And then electric is usually, I have it somewhere around the 11th. These aren't exact dates, but those are kind of, gives me a little bit of an idea. Okay, and then we need to go with water, internet, and phone, and then giving, half mortgage, Apple Music, and I don't know, Apple Music is on the 26th, so yep, that would all fall under there. Okay. So water and internet are on the 15th, along with payday. So I think what I'm going to do is put water and internet on the 16th, because that is close enough. Because I'm going to not be able to stack them all on there, because I'm going to run out of room. So water and internet, as I just generally pay them somewhere around the middle of the month. That's not an exact date that they are due. Okay, and then Apple Music was on the 26th, which is down here. All right, and next, so this paycheck, now I'm going to have to jump ahead to September, honestly, and then go ahead and do the bills that are going to come out, because this paycheck here at the end of August will actually cover up through the 12th. Sorry, guys. So let's just go August. Let's just go with let's just put blue. We can do blue. It's kind of a neutral color. So let me do that first paycheck. So giving and half mortgage. Technically, I wouldn't have to take out half the mortgage from that one, because I would have half mortgage there to do it out of, but I'll just go ahead and write it down. It's fine. Because I try to kind of keep that in mind. And I honestly, on like the mortgage, like it's not due till the end of the month. So sometimes like it all comes from that paycheck. That kind of is a little bit fluctuating. I mean, I don't literally take half of my mortgage and move it over to my savings account and move it back. I just kind of have an idea that I need to keep about half of my mortgage out of each paycheck because it makes it a little bit easier. When you're doing paycheck budgeting specifically, that really makes it a whole lot easier. I haven't really been doing paycheck budgeting right now. I've just been doing a monthly budget, but splitting out the mortgage definitely helps with paycheck to paycheck budgeting. Then we have Apple, iCloud, IRA, and then car insurance and trash and electric. So that one, let's see, we can go, so the first and the second. And then car insurance and trash is the 7th and 8th. 7th, 8th, and 11th. So 7th, 8th, and 11th. Patriot Day. I didn't even know that holiday existed. And that's Grandparents' Day. So I'm learning something new. Okay. So this page, so this kind of makes, when you take a look at it this way, I know I'm kind of jumping into kind of budgeting, but so technically this paycheck right here, even though it would be the third paycheck and the extra paycheck of the month, really this paycheck is going to be covering all of my normal bills in the first half of the month. And then on the 15th and 16th, I would have water. So then this paycheck will cover this little tiny bit. So it's just, even though it's kind of an extra paycheck, it never really technically is an extra paycheck like a magic month, because that paycheck is going to be covering all these bills, if that makes sense. So anyway, so I went ahead and got that set up to note that that would come from that paycheck, and then I'll be set up then for September at that point. So I like to do that and kind of get a jump start on the next month when I'm doing my bills. So now let's see here. For August, let's welcome August. We're going to put that up there. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Sure, why not? And I am going to be taking a little staycation in August, so that makes me happy. Happy, happy, happy. A lot of these are like camping and just kind of summery, chilling. Day at the beach. Sure. I would like to have a day at the beach. That would be fabulous. Ride my little unicorn floaty. Wouldn't that be fun? Yes, it would. So I think we'll just put some of these unicorn floaties up here. Little sunshines. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for decorating up my planner, my budget planner, as well as I am, because I do not usually do a lot of decorating to my planner, because I just get, like, I have good intentions to keep up with it, but then it all kind of goes by the wayside, and I find out that I don't really keep it up. So let's see. but I feel like out of office. Ooh, I'm going to put that one in for this week because I am going to be out of office this week. That is perfect because I am on vacation. So we're going to decorate up those days. And let's see, let's put in a little sandcastle up over here. Got all my beach vibes. This is going to be me enjoying. Actually, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm probably going to be doing like a lot of canning and preserving and getting ready for getting all my stuff done. So vitamin C, camper, National Planner Day. Let's see, let's put an ice cream cone up here. I'm just putting stickers down because, you know, why not? Why not? And let's see. There's a little cactus. I'm not sure what he represents, but sure, why not? It's a cute little coffee cup with a puppy. That is cute. And a little basket. A little heart. National Relaxation Day. I feel like this whole week is going to be National Relaxation Week. I would love to say that, but I know in reality it is not. It's not going to be because I'm going to be actually working. You're doing amazing. I'm going to tell myself that. Okay, let's just... I thought I would put just a little bit more down. How about this little cactus? He's cute. Okay, that is it. That is what we're going to decorate. So there we go. She's kind of summery. That's kind of the vibes. I should probably throw down, let's see. I feel like I don't have any stickers like right in there. I feel like I should put some stickers there. How about we do a flower and a bee or whatever. It looks like a bee to me. How about a fishy and a cotton candy? That looks good. And some shoes, some flippies. Okay. All right, I'm just adding in. So August is kind of be my vacation, relaxing kind of vibe. That's what I'm going with there. So let's get ready for our weekly expense tracker. So as you will notice, I haven't filled out mine but that's okay. 'Tis okay. So we're gonna call this our expense tracker. And we're going to say date, transaction, and amount. And we'll go through here on every week and fill out the same thing. Date, transaction, and amount. I'm shortcutting. One more. Okay. Now let's go, and we are going to jump up to the budget. And I have kind of mentioned in another video, so I ended up getting a raise back in July, which is wonderful. I'm happy about that. But I am not using any more, and so in August, technically I'm going to get 3 paychecks. So I guess I will write those down. So paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, and paycheck number 3. So I'm still going to be budgeting out $2,400, even though I got a little bit of a raise, because I basically want to take that money for the first couple months. So for, really didn't happen in July, but for August and September, I want to take that extra money that I'm going to get and apply it towards the cost of my freezer that I purchased, so that basically I'm paying myself back for that. And because I will take it out of savings to do that, but I also want to pay myself back. So 7,200, because I'm getting that kind of that third paycheck. So giving, because I have an extra amount, will be around 1,500, and then mortgage is the same. Then I have the IRA of 400, car insurance of 120, and I round up on my budgeting. Water, I'm going to budget again 100, because I don't know what it's going to be in July, but I know in June it had jumped up, so I think 100 will cover it. My electric, I'm on the leveling plan finally, so that right now, for the rest of this year until it reevaluates, is 167, and then trash is 31. Internet, phone is 70. Apple Music. And I did sign up for another subscription because it's Discovery Plus. I've had that in the past, and now I can't remember how much it is. I'll have to go in. I'm going to say $10, as I can't remember how much it is. And let's see, my iCloud is $3. And then lawn care is $280. I also need to budget in hair appointment for August, haircut, and I'm going to say 130 roughly on that one. And then my gas for my car technically needs to come in there as well. So I'm going to say gas, and that I generally budget $300 a month. Yes. Okay, so I'll have to put my total down here. Okay, so 1,500 plus 1,500 plus 400 plus 120 plus 100 plus 167 plus 31 plus 70 plus 11 plus 3 plus 10 plus 280 plus 130 plus 300. So 4622 of that one. And then my groceries, my variable expenses, these are kind of actually more of my sinking funds, and then the cash that I pull out for groceries. So pet care, 2050. Actually, that's going to be more. It's going to be 75 because I got to think, and this is actually going to be 600 because I get 3 paychecks. So this is more. I have to think this through. So I've got to go 75 for pet care. And then beauty gets 15 weeks, so that would be 45. Gifts will get 30. So I generally do $10 a paycheck. Car maintenance is $15 a paycheck, so that's going to be 45. And then Dropbox gets just $10 a month. Canva, $10. Prime, $10. Costco, $10. Sam's, $10. And personal would be 75 because it has 3 paychecks. Okay. So let me add up this total. So we got 600 plus 75 plus 45 plus 30 plus 45 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 75. So 879. And it will be a little bit more than normal because I have 3 paychecks, and so I take so much out per paycheck on some of that, on those sinking funds. And so my subscriptions to like Dropbox, Canva, Prime, I just do so much a month, but the others I do so much per paycheck. So that's why some of those are a little bit more this time. So our income is 7,200. The fixed expenses is 4,622. The variable expenses are 879. So let's see where we are. 7,200 minus 4,622. Oops. Okay, let me try again. 7,200 minus 4,622 minus 879 equals 1699. So that means I can put 1699 extra on debt, or whatever I end up. I mean, I always put 1,000 towards it. That's kind of what I save, so it's probably going to stay that, and then I'm just going to have extra that's going to maybe help go towards my freezer expense. And then that will give that a zero-based budget. So that's kind of how I do that. Go through there, try to keep it somewhat, I mean, I'm pretty regimented on my budget, my monthly budget. It pretty much never changes. So anyway, there we go. So we are now set up and ready for the month of August, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little monthly budget planner setup and monthly budget with me, and I will see you guys soon in the next one. Bye, friends.